So it's Monday, 2nd of March today. It's actually starting to feel a little bit like spring. The sun's out. It's what's the temperature? I don't know. 8.5 degrees. So yeah, tropical. As you've seen, I've just hooked up the Richard Weston, and this morning I've rolled a load of feed barley, which I'm taking up to Farm 3, up to the cattle yard right now. If you don't know what rolling barley is, basically the cows eat the barley, but they can't digest it properly when the barley's whole. So we put it through a roller mill, and it basically crushes the barley, and then the cows can eat it and digest it properly. So that's what I've just done this morning, is a load of barley for them. They use quite a bit. You know, there's a lot of cattle up there, which I will one day get round to showing you on video. We'll do like a cattle feeding video or something like that. But yeah, so hopefully by the time that you're watching this, the weather forecast is looking quite good. This week doesn't look too bad. A little bit of rain in the forecast, nothing like last week. And they're talking about high pressure building next weekend. So yeah, by the time you're watching this, fingers crossed, we'll be thinking about doing something, getting that, that brand new 8370R is sat in the shed with the cultivator on, raring to go. So it'd be good to get that out. And yeah, what we could do is like 8 weeks of dry weather would be perfect. 2 months, get all the spring crops in, maybe 10 weeks just to be on the safe side. Get all the spring crops in, and then we can have a bit more rain then. That'd be right. It's about after 10 weeks of it being dry, it would start to get a bit too dry, wouldn't it? I would say the chances of us getting 10 weeks of dry weather in this country are probably 0. I might have been a bit over optimistic with my weather prediction yesterday. I watched the forecast last night, and now, whereas before they were saying high pressure building at the weekend, now they're saying rain at the weekend. So yeah, it's looking like our plans will be put back another week. So when I said yesterday about having 8 weeks of dry weather so we can get all our spring work done, I meant a month so that the ground is dry enough so we can get out in the fields, and then a month to get all the drilling and, well, the cultivating, drilling, fertilising, spraying, grassland work, all that lot to do. So there's lots of work to do once the ground dries up. I've got the parts for the 3350, so when I get back home I'll show you them. It's Tuesday. I've got some oat seed on the trailer, which I just taken up to Farm 2, ready for when we do start eventually drilling up there. It's just that I've got some more oat seeds coming to Farm 1 on Thursday, and I didn't want to block this in the back of the shed, so I thought I'd put it on the trailer and take it up there ready. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we've got some new mud guards. Looks like got to drill holes in them. Yeah, I think we've got to drill holes. We've got a new wing mirror, which I'll try not to break. Some paint, yellow paint for the wheels. We've got a new number plate. We've got a whole service kit. A fuel filter, look. Headlight bulbs. Number plate. think that's engine air filter. New headlights, which there's one of those in here, because I'll show you the old ones. They're pretty knackered. All the foils come out of them. They're, yeah, definitely seen better days. So, what else? We've got a seal kit for the hydraulic pump, which is in there. Not sure how well you can see that. So yeah, we've got a bit to get on with here. We've got cab filters. Nothing there for the headlights. So yeah, oil filter. Right, I'm sure I think that's everything. So what I'm doing now is taking this wheel off. Stick your wheel up. Yeah, I've already taken the one off the other side. I've got my brother's Milwaukee 1/2 inch impact gun. I've already undone these with the bar. I borrowed it the other day when we were changing the wheels on switching those front wheels round on the 215, and I just haven't got round to giving it back yet. I do need to get my own one. I'm quite tempted to just get the 3/8 one and maybe a 3/4, not the 1/2 inch, and a grease gun as well. I definitely need to get a Milwaukee grease gun. If I get my own gun, I'll get some impact sockets as well. Not really supposed to use shiny sockets, but they are 6-sided, so they shouldn't break. It's all snapped off there, look. Obviously at one stage it's busted off. Yeah. So the reason why I've taken all this off, obviously I want to paint the wheels, but also I'll clean these hubs up and put a bit of primer on them, and then I'll paint them when I get the wheels back on, otherwise I'll only scratch the paint. Yeah, I want to get that pump out of there, which involves taking that fuel tank off. Right, wet Wednesday today. It's pretty miserable out, peeing it down with rain. So much. We had a nice sunny start to the week, and then it's just gone downhill ever since. So, but I'm loading winter oats right now, which is my 4th load of winter oats. Yeah, I had them all piling in the yard at once, queuing up they were. I started off the day by greasing this loader, luckily. It hadn't been greased for a couple of weeks, and then I had a feed barley lorry turn up, winter barley, so I loaded in with winter barley from the shed around the other side of the yard, and then and then I had one oat lorry turn up, and then all of a sudden another 3 turned up, and now I've got another feed barley lorry waiting for me around the corner, waiting to be loaded. So shifted a lot of grain today. Yeah, it's just a shame about the weather. It's not very nice loading in the wet. But once we get this done, we're going to the workshop and start putting, servicing the 33, putting some of those new parts on, and get on with that. All I've got left here now is winter oats, a few loads of winter oats, feed barley round in the other shed, but we won't get rid of all that because obviously we feed that to the cattle. And I've got the wheat left in the wet bin, like 2 loads of wheat in the wet bin, so we're getting there. And up at farm 2, all we've got up there is spring oats, a couple of loads of spring oats left. So yeah, not a lot left now. That was a bit of a bugger to get off. It's the engine oil filter, and it's obviously been on there quite a while, but trying to untwist it, and the whole oil filter body was trying to untwist, so not ideal. I had to put the bar in there and stop that from untwisting, the filter, the housing from untwisting. There we go. Put the new one on. So I've dropped the engine oil out. So for the fuel filter, it's very simple. This is it right here. There's actually 2 fuel filters, but basically it's glass. It's got the filter element in there, and it just unplugs. It's got like 3 holes in the back of it where the fuel goes in and out, and stick it back on there like that. Easy as that. I've got another fuel filter to go in here, which I'll go and get in a sec, but I've also got to put a new piece of pipe in here because that bit of fuel pipe there's leaking. We're in here, can you see it? So we've got to change that one now. That's another one that's probably not going to be easy to get off. No, it's not too bad. A lot easier than the engine oil one. I've got the new one on standby in case all the oil starts flooding out, but I think we're okay. Put my rubber glove on. It's a bit of a messy one, not too bad. New engine air filters to go in here. An inner one and a. Hang on a second now. Got an outer one. Right, so the last filter I've got to change is this hydraulic one. Yeah, it is hydraulic. And it goes in underneath the tractor. In there, in that little bowl there. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a messy job to change it. I've got to undo that bolt, drop the bowl down. And I think, if I remember rightly, all the oil tries to drain out. So what you have to do is stick a hoover, put a pipe in the back end where you top up the back end oil, turn it on, which we'll do now, and it stops the oil coming out the bottom of the tractor. It holds it in there. So.